Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Let's finish my. Let's do that. There's me perfect draft. Let's fill up my pint. So. Oh. Rookie error. Rookie error. Got beer all over the. Oh. One of my biggest bugbears in life, that is, to be honest with you. Right. Now I'm ready. Are you ready? Now I'm ready. It's Friday Night Live at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hello, everybody. Let's get this live stream banging tonight, shall we? Let's get it pumping. Hit that like button down below. Come on. Whilst I have a sip of beer, you hit the like button. Let's get people through the door of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Shafinch is in. Her Cooler is in. William Anson, MK, Anthony, Craig D, Mac, 7981, Beer Pigeon, Lewis, MKH is in. Loads of you in. Loads and loads and loads of you in, but I need to do this because it's Friday and I've been dreaming of this since about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So cheers, everyone. Oh, what a beer this is. What a beer. Absolutely tremendous. Fruity Kolsch on the perfect draft. I haven't got my perfect draft machine up for such a long time. Probably February this year. It's a trusty, reliable piece of equipment, is that. I've had it for years now, and it just works. Plug it in, it works. Love it. Love it. Early, right. Hi, Simon and all here. Drinking Perlenbacher 500ml, 4.9% can. Brilliant. I only know Gaffel Kolsch. Oh, don't forget the proper job keg. I have the proper job keg. It's at the front of the house, empty. Beer Moretti. Nice. Went today. Went today for my haircut. We got a £20 super chat with Runs with Wind. He says, I love this pub. It is so real for many of us watching. Cheers, Simon. No, it is, isn't it? It is. This is the point. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Super chats really help us out on the channel. They do fantastically well for us because we're then able to get out and about. We've done Liverpool this year. We've done Manchester in the past. Where else have we done? Where did I go recently? Sheffield. Sheffield was amazing. Absolutely love Sheffield. So thank you all so very much for the chats. Thank you for the super chats. Absolutely brilliant. We need to hit that like button. No, we do. I think it's a bit of a rainy old night tonight. I got a funny feeling we're going to do well tonight on this Stone Crow Virtual Pub. But to get there, we got to hit the like button down below. We got to get it. There's a like and a dislike button. A like and a dislike button down below. And if we can hit that like button down below, we'll get people in through the door. More people will join. More people will join. It'll snowball. It'll escalate. We'll get more people through the door of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. But thank you, Runs with Wind, for the £20 super chat. Absolutely wonderful of you. Really, really cool. Thank you. This was such a good beer yesterday. It's such a good beer today. It's so clean, refreshing, clean, clinical. I haven't got a someone's mentioned about cooking with fire. I just want to finish my thing with this beer. You get the wafer. You get that biscuity wafer malt coming through. So good. So clean, so refreshing. What is it? 4 point, I can't remember what it was. 4.6, 4.7, something like that. ABV. Somebody said more cooking in the fire, please. Right. In the winter, we do plan on doing a lot more of that kind of stuff. We do plan on doing a lot more of that stuff. When it gets cold, it's hard to imagine it getting cold, isn't it, at this stage of the year? Isn't it strange how we think that? Because we've had such a boiling hot summer, I can't even imagine it getting cold. I know it will. I know it will. It's stupid of me to think it won't. It definitely will get cold. But I'm just thinking to myself, I've been warm since I come back from holiday in June. It's been warm for 3 months. I can't remember it being. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because you get to the end of winter and you can't remember it being warm. You get to the end of the summer and you can't remember it being cold. I can't remember. I remember having like a bit of a coming out of winter last year, thinking that was a long one. That was a real long one. And now I'm almost like, especially with sleeping, I've been struggling with sleeping with this heat. Now I'm almost looking forward to like the dark, cold nights, just sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. It's a strange thing, isn't it? I suppose we're quite lucky to have the seasons here in the UK. The seasons that we have, to be able to look forward to the 4 different seasons of the year is quite an awesome thing. I appreciate the Charlie Bingham review yesterday. Honestly, never had a bad dinner from them. Should definitely do more. Yes, I will. I seen the firecracker Korean chicken today, and I thought, oh, that looks great. We've only got 60 likes, though. We've only got 60 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We need more. We need more likes. I thought maybe we get 100 likes quite quickly on. Normally, we our first 100 likes are really quite quick on this live stream. So there's a like and a dislike button down below. A like and a dislike button. If you can hit that like button down below, we can get to as many people as we possibly can. We've currently got 63 likes. Can we do 100? Can we go for 100? That's 37 likes. 32 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 32 likes. 27 likes. 27 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on and hit that like button down below. Hit that like button down below. Let's get to 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I got some big comments coming through. I'll try my best to scroll through and grab them in a moment. But I really want to concentrate on. I want to get the audience in. I want to get the audience watching. Look, we got 86 likes now. We got 161 people looking, watching. If we can get this to 100 likes, I reckon we'll be pushing maybe 200 live viewers. We got 90 likes. 10 more likes to go. 10 more likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 10 more likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, and let's go. Let's do it. 8 more likes. 8 more likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Let's do it. Let's get to 100 likes in the first 8 minutes of this live stream. That would be absolutely fandabidobi. One more like for 100 likes, and I'll shut up about the likes for the next little while anyway. Hey, 106 likes. Thank you so very much. We've got 170 viewers watching the live stream. Thank you so very much. Let me go back and have a look at some of these big comments then. I appreciate the chat. Right, I read that one. Currently chilling in the local curry house, having a dansack and a pint of Cobra. Awesome, Lewis. Awesome. Blue Moon is on the Veltins, Galatia, Perlenbacher, and Mahu for him tonight. I always thought that English ale makes you put on weight. But to be fair, Simon, I think you put a lot of weight. You put on a lot of weight since shifting to the lagers. Oh, well, maybe I have. There we are. As the 4 for 7 on the Ossett beers, so I'm on the Ossett tonight is Mark K. Brilliant. Am I planning any more DIY videos? I mean, there's always bits going on. Here, but actual videos. Well, I suppose I could show how to put a floor in a concrete slab. I could do something like that, couldn't I? How to lay a concrete slab, and I'll do it. I'll have a beer while I'm doing it. Bang, 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 open up, Simon. Big Q out here. Big Kev, you're in, man. You're in. Hi, Simon. Having a Tesco hot masala with extra Scotch bonnet chilies, and a Franciscana. Having a great night. Awesome, TJ Soulboy. Awesome. Really enjoyed your cans versus bottle series. More to come, probably. Yes. We're very much about to hit Oktoberfest. We're very much about to hit Oktoberfest. Hopper in. I'm drinking one of the Hopper beers. This is the Fruity Kolsch that the Hopper so kindly lined up for me. Awesome. What are my plans for the bank holiday weekend? Well, I got 6 bags of sand and two bags of cement. So that tells you what I'm up to, doesn't it? 6 bags of sand, 2 bags of cement. What have I been up to this week? Calvin Dixon. Good few reviews, good few videos. Concentrate on the channel. Been doing my walks. I need to do more of the walks, though. I really do. Been busy sorting out sixth form stuff and other things. Getting mosquito bites as well. Mosquito bites. I've been bitten last few days. Good evening, Leeds, on a Love Lane session pale. Well done, Yorkshire Peacock. Cheers from Sweden. 1,000 likes before I pass out too soon, okay? Hi, Simon. Waiting for Oktoberfest in Aldi. Some great deals last year. Oh, I love it. I do love Oktoberfest. I really, really do. I really, really do. Happy Friday from Washington State. Just bought a Cascade Highway IPA, 6.8% from Big Block Brewery, located in Diamond City. Cheers. Well done, Rick. Simon, don't wish away summer. Get you. I get you. Bro, I put weight on from eating like shit, and so what? Well, it is what it is, isn't it? Hey, I'm one of these people. My weight fluctuates. My weight fluctuates all the time. It's just that I've been really busy lately that my weight has sort of fluctuated a little bit. I can see it in my face. I'm not stupid. I can see it there. I can see it. I'll get a shot of it. I really will. Yeah. You know, it's one of these things. I'll walk now over the next few months when it cools down a bit. I'll put my weighted jacket on. I got it. It weighs about a stone or 2 in weight. Put that on, weighted jacket. Do my 6-mile walk. Yeah, I'll get rid of all this malarkey now. Watching while having a pint at 40-foot brewery in the Black Horse Road Beer Mile. You should visit. Will do. Humlig Cows Brewery. Good evening from Norway. Best regards, Alan. Hello, Alan. How are you? King Rat for the Hopper. What was the something biggest comment show actually referring to, mate? My missus loves it. Oh, I can't remember. I think it might have been like a travel video. So I can't remember myself, to be honest. Oh, was it the yeah, it was that thing that happened a few months ago, wasn't it? The whole Yes. Did they steal your hair when you went to Ferndale side? I like that. Master drinkers, don't keep upticking. The second one cancels the first one. Okay. You're looking in great shape, Simon. Don't listen to. I'm 47. I'm 47 years old. Simon, you look fine. Just showed it. It's fine. I don't. Yeah, look. Honestly, I don't mind at all. New Love Lane Red Ale home bag is called Red Alert. Yes, Mark here. I reviewed it yesterday. Not on the channel yet. It's private, but I'll release that now in the next couple of days. What are we? 14 minutes in, and I'm like, we're going to fly tonight, aren't we? We're going to fly tonight. What am I building at the weekend? I just got to infill. A little bit of, if you're a builder, you know, I'm infilling underneath a wall plate. Got the wall plate in, 3 wall plates. I just got to infill. I basically got a bit of a jagged wall underneath it, and I just need to get a load of cement underneath, fillet cement underneath all the wall plates. Get it all nice and solid. I need a little bit of cement left to stick under here. I still got pipe work showing in the floor where I moved a gas pipe that was on the back wall of the house a long while. I didn't do it. I had a plumber in to do it, but it was right down the middle of the back wall. Whatever the 1970s and 80s were thinking, they put gas pipes down the middle of their walls and stuff, and they just had everything on display, and it was horrible. So while I knocked through last year, I stuck the gas pipe in the wall, and it's all nice and tidy now, all nice and tidy. But I still got a hole down there where I put the gas pipe in the floor, so I need to concrete it in. Concrete, I got that special tape stuff that goes over to stop the copper pipe from rotting away with the concrete, because concrete eats copper. It eats it and wrecks it over time. So I've covered it. I've wrapped it all up in tape. Special tape. Dad bottom proud me. Well, yeah. First time clear. It is though, isn't it? It is. Well, job done. Later, I have a Belgian triple called 4-barrel, 330 ml, £1.49. It's very nice. Might be worth a review. Jimbo. Jimbo. Yes. There it is. Clink. There it is. 8.4% ABV. That's one for next week, Jimbo. I'm not in any rush to do these things now. I used to be like, get them out. I'm not in a massive rush to get these beers out. I'll enjoy the bank holiday now, chill out, and then I'll probably review that Tuesday. Yeah. If anyone wants to get a perfect draft, let me know. I have a code. I get points, and these points help me help to get. Sorry, you look fine, 7. Thank you very much, Project Gaming. Saying I look fine. What was your first pint? It is a Früh Kolsch from Germany. From my perfect draft. Simon was on the verge of buying Triple Hazy Jane can, £4.37. Seemed a little steep. It was good. It's a different one. It's like they've reverted back to an old recipe. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I'm trying a few bottles of Furstenberg tonight. Sounds good. What's your favourite pint snack at the moment? Oh, I'm eating those nuts. The coated nuts from Walker's. I had the Monster Munch flavour. I'm currently eating the pickled onion flavour. I got some corn from Trav in Australia on the go. And I've got some Takis on the go. The Kaboom Takis. They're on the go as well. Where's the cat? Cats are out. They went out before the review started tonight. We got one asleep on the chair. One's out, and I think maybe one's upstairs enjoying the wife's company up there. Are you bowling tomorrow? Yes, Mark here. Bowling tomorrow. I don't know who we got tomorrow. We're home though. We're home. We've had 3 weeks of away matches. Ferndale, Roath, Cardiff, Roath Park, Cardiff, and where else did we go? We went somewhere else as well. Come off the bench up in Ferndale. Come off the bench, roll my first wood down, hit the jack, took the jack in the ditch, landed my ball next to the jack, like that. I was doing the whole on the green. I was having a bit of a dance. How old is the cat? Oh, I got 3. They're like 4 or 5. 2 of them, the brothers, and the youngster's less than a year old. She's still catching flies and stuff. She's jumping all over the windows, killing flies against the window and dragging them down. And there's all blood and guts all over that front window. Clean it, and then it's dirty again 5 minutes later. Dan C1129 with a £1 super chat. Absolutely, thank you very much. Really, really much appreciated. Really much appreciated. And then we got August on the Hells here in Undy. Where's that? Undy. And he subscribes to Project Gaming. Brilliant. Project Pro Gaming. I was away for a few days earlier in the week and had a few bottles of Warsteiner. A bit of disappointment. Oh, it didn't seem as nice as I remembered. Yeah, Jed Ivenham. Yeah, I think it's changed. Vorstein, especially UK Vorstein, I definitely think it's changed. It's not changed for the better either. Shavincha said it's the ballsy. Yes, we play in the Munro Cup on a Wednesday, and then we play in some district league then on a Saturday. The CML, I think it's called. Cracking sharp haircut, Sai. Did you ever get that flight sorted for you and Mel? Klansman. We're going to York, mate. We're going to York. Dan Clare with a 11.29 £1.49 super chat. Thank you very much. Wonderful. And there's a nice English rose on there. Can't fault it. Hi, mate. How's it going? Hello from Aberdeen. And that's from Gittery. Yeah, all good. We got a Ollie Jefferson with a £2 super chat on the Schoffer Hoffer Weiss beer. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. Just had a 2-day city break in Chester with a wife. Brilliant. Have you tried the new Rustler's Spicy Philip Burgers? No, I haven't. Hamana. No, not Hamana. Who said that? Break 1722 said that. I haven't. Where can I find them? I'll give them a go. Jack Hart with a $99 super chat. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Little red devil there, it looks like to me. Thank you very much. 99 cents super chat. And James Alexander, £2.49 super chat. And he's sipping Bib Burger. Nice first pint you ever had. First pint, James Alexander, I ever had. Probably a can of... It was either a can of Brains Bitter or a pint of Hancock's HB. Loved Hancock's HB. Absolutely brilliant pint. My name is Welsh for Welsh guitarist. Got you. Awesome. Thank you very much. Currently drinking Fuller's 1845. Andrew, brilliant. Brilliant bottle of beer, that 1845. Where'd you get that, Waitrose? What do I think of cherry beer, like Creek beer? I like the proper Belgian stuff. It's really nice. Proper Belgian Creek beer is really good. Some of the cherry beers we get in the UK, they're all right. What's the Fruly, is it? The Fruly? Is that a cherry beer or is that strawberry? I'm not a fan of that. That's blooming awful. You got to go to Belgium to try proper Creek Belgian beer. Jedi Venom, you are absolutely right. Wonderful beers. When it's first at the UK show, that was probably brewed here, hence the lack of quality. Shame. We're talking about Vorsteiner, I think. 2 Bug Gold tonight. Do you remember Hooper's Hooch and the VKW? The blue always popular. Yeah. I do. Fruity is strawberry. Oh no, I don't like that. Don't like Fruity. No, horrible beer. I'm trying 4 bottles of Skinny Lager, and then I have 8 Wrexham Session Lagers. Brilliant, awesome. Get into them, isn't it? Hooch in the park after school. Absolutely, Dan. Absolutely. Simon, have you had Dorada from the Canaries? Yes, I have. Long time ago, Dorada, when I was in the Canary Islands. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. Simon has a perfect draft. Keg going down. Well, shall I answer you, Barry? Barry Lindsay. How's it going down? We got a £2 super chat from Wind Up Merchant. £2 super chat. Hi, Simon. Been a member for 17 months. That's crazy. Wow, that's absolutely amazing, Wind Up Merchant. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Gonna get a beer. Here we go then. Making a lot of noise, that, isn't it? Making a lot of noise. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat, by the way. Awesome. What's the viewership like? We got 231 people in and 157 likes. Can we do 200 likes? Is that possible? Hit the like button down below. Can we do 200 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub? Hit that like button down below. Hit that like button down below for 200 likes. We're at 165. Come on then. 165 at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We need 35 likes. 35 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for 200 likes. Look at this. We've got 178 now. 178 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 183. 17 to go then. 17 to go for 200 likes. Got itchy nose. Cotton works really well to itch your nose. 188. 12 more likes to go. Below 5 more likes for 200 likes. Topping my beard up over there, look. Topping my beard. Oh, look at that. It's looking great, isn't it? We got 200 likes. 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Rob E4F with a £4.99 super chat saying, evening inside, just finished work and the wife and kids have gone out. Hey! Stone Crow's Heaven on the Breda Lager from Guernsey. Awesome, Rob. You enjoy your evening now, my friend. You enjoy your evening. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for the £4.99 super chat. Much appreciated. Fizzy Fridays. Ever drunk Blastaway Diamond White and Castaway? Oh, not really. Well, I'm sure I must have done when I had no money and used to buy the cheap stuff. I like craft beers and IPA style beers. They add an extra layer of flavour more than just typical Budweiser or Stella, for example. That's Break 1722. I agree. I just finished a bottle of Erdinger Hells now. I got the 3 bottles of Paul and a Vice beer to drink. Stone the Crows. Oh, Michael Price. I do love a Paul Anna. One of my favourite beers of all time. Simon, have a game of darts while you're chatting. Game of darts? We've caught up with the chat here. Brilliant. Runs with Wind. I came to this channel years ago for your perfect draft review. I bought one, but don't use it anymore because it chills to 4 degrees, which is just wrong. I suppose so. Yeah, you're right. I do like a cold lager, though. I will give it that. 10 finger whitehead, a little bit of beer in the bottom of the glass. Yeah, absolutely. Even as I popped to Nash Point Brew Tap Room last week. Very impressed. Cheers. Well done, Liam. And can you recommend any good Scottish beers? Simon going on holiday there tomorrow. Scottish beers. Yeah, some of the Williams Brothers stuff's really good. If you can get some, what's that brewery in? They're quite a way up. They brew brilliant beers. I can't remember. What's that brewery called? Right up in Scotland. Colin Strong, the head brewer, went up there to work for him years ago. Brilliant brewery. 71 are good, yes. 71 Brewing Company. They're another good one to check out. Just had a HB original, lovely stuff. Hofbrau. Used to sell out in Morrison's, didn't they? Good evening, Simon. I'm having a couple of Conway beers this Friday. Currently drinking a can of Draft Pour Welsh Pride. Brilliant. And Sean is on the Spatten. Is it true they are scaling back distribution in the UK? I don't know. That would be just very, very sad, wouldn't it, if Spatten did that? It was Freeler in, drinking a suitcase full of Oktoberfest beers. Do you have a favourite German Fest beer, Simon? Oh, do I have a favourite German Fest beer? Do you know that is a really, really, really difficult question to ask Freeloader UK, which is Head, of course, who provides us with some fantastic beers on the channel. Let me get this a minute. Of course, of course, I'm drinking German beer now. I'm drinking a Fruity Kolsch now from Cologne, Germany. Brilliant. Love it. Brilliant. Fantastic. All right. Pizza's in the oven. In the microwave, sorry. Have I got a favourite? Have I got a favourite fest beer? It's really blooming hard. That's a really, really hard question, Head. Really hard because, do you know, I'm probably going to go Lowenbrau. Lowenbrau Fest. I like it. Lowenbrau. I like it. I like Lowenbrau. Did you buy the cabinets to fit the speakers or the speakers to fit the cabinets? Speaking of Williams Brothers, Frog Heather Ale is incredible. We'll like that and we'll like that. £5 super chat from OGJ Boss. Right. These are reused, recycled kitchen units from my old kitchen that were on the back wall over there. I used to have a wraparound kitchen on a single skin brick wall, and the wall was terrible. It was damp, horrible, damp wall. Kitchen units, we used to put biscuits up there. Poppadom was the last 4 days, and they go soft in a plastic wrapper. Biscuits would go soft up there. Can you remember that when we had units on the back wall, or can you not quite remember that now? Everything went soft on the back wall. So anyway, I got a heat gun, and I took all the plastic off the doors, all the veneer with a heat gun, and then I bought some kitchen cupboard paint, and I painted them all. Hung them up there, job done. And then I went to a flea market out in Cardiff, bought some speakers, and they ended up being the same size. And it was just worked out by chance that I bought these speakers. I screwed through into the side of the speaker, through the side. There's a batten on the back wall at the top there. And there's brackets on the top. Yeah, it all works fine. It all works fine. These are from a flea market as well. Hancock's Brewery. That was my first ever pint there. Hancock's HB. We've got a whipped bread box. We've got another whipped bread box. Yeah. It just sort of worked out like, you know. Dark Island from the Orkney Brewery. Brilliant beer. I love Dark Island. Brilliant beer. Black Isle Brewery was the Northern Scottish brewery. Black Isle, yeah. No, there's another one though, mate. Roaming with the Shepherds. No, sorry, Break 1722. There was another one. Fine. That's the sink, that is. Fine Ales. Fyne. Fine Ales, Scotland. Brilliant. Got him. Brilliant brewery. Fantastic. You can't mess with poppadoms. Exactly that. You don't want soft poppadoms, do you? Especially when you're buying stuff in the supermarkets and then you put them in your cupboards and they're going soft. That wall there, it's just waiting to... It's the last one. I'm just having a rest. I'm having a rest. What's all this now? For 10 grand, you would for sure. What's that now? Pretty decent setup. Thank you very much, Sir Fincher. Pretty decent. Thank you very much. Drinking Isnoosa Sardinia beer. Oh, I love an Isnoosa. I do love an Isnoosa. Really good stuff. Sir Fincher finally had the Shoof IPA. Very good stuff. Brilliant. Don't blame the sink, that's your guts. And my granddad worked for Hancock's in Swansea after the war. Brilliant. Welsh Winks. Welsh Winks up there, yeah. Hancock's. That's the Cardiff one. We got nearly 300 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I think we can keep on pushing this tonight. Of course, unless we lose people to the dreaded football at 8 o'clock. How many people are going to be losing? Are we going to lose to the dreaded football? There never used to be football on a Friday night years ago. Never. Now there is. Have you ever used tanking slurry for damp site? It's amazing stuff. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. All down there. All down there. Who said tanking slurry? Rob E4F. Right. Rob, this is just for you. See this shelf? Everything below that shelf is underground. Everything below that shelf is underground. 1.8 meters that way, all underground. This used to be my garden, Rob. Used to be my garden. If you go to some of the older videos, if you watch one of my original Shepherd Neem videos, or it might have been a Shepherd Neem video, or it might have been a badger snack lifter, maybe. Let me have a look. You'll see I'm in the garden. This was the garden. The Stone Crow video where the stone hit me, landed on my head. This was the garden. Badger beer. Badger Brewery. Let's have a look. Oh, blimey. It's amazing. It's only going back so far now. It's like they've deleted videos or something. It's really weird. Badger Ales. Not Badger Brewery. Badger Ales. Here we are. See that picture there? That's there. That is there. So see the plants there? That is where the shelf is. That is where the shelf is. So I had to tank all underneath. That wall is still there, this pebble dash. All I did was I battened the wall and then I plasterboarded it. Yeah. Fascinating, isn't it? Fascinating. That is that. That was outside. That was in the garden, look. Plants and everything out there. I quite enjoyed it. Do you know when you do stuff and you think, oh yeah, this is great. Like, of course, like extension now, isn't it? Extension. Interesting. I'll have a look at the old Badger Ales video. What was it? What did I just say it was? What was that video I just said it? Badger what? Tanglefoot. Badger Tanglefoot. Have a look. You see I'm outside. Do you need planning? Yeah. Yep. Big Kev. Yep. I started from Western Supermare. Neil Appleford. Hello, Neil. How are we doing? Been a long time. Neil, you used to run your own YouTube channel yourself. Joe Morris, have you heard what might be buying another brewery? Yes, I have. Yes. Careful, you have the old bill round. Andrew Gordon. What's Andrew Gordon saying? Right. Yeah. Nothing more can be said. Nothing more can be said about that, sadly. Nothing special for tonight. Good old Modelo, easy sauce from the local co-op. Kevin McGregor. They had Modelo in Aldi last week, and it was the Mexican stuff. It's the stout drinking video in the garden, the oldest one, probably. 147 Ashman. Probably. I'm a bit late to the virtual pub. 3 deep myself. How deep are you now? Do I need to play catch up? No, I'm only 2 in, mate. I'm drinking my second pint now. Second pint at the Stone Crow virtual pub. I'm enjoying tonight. Do you know what? I did go through a little stage where I was doing the Stone Crow twice a week. Oh, that absolutely. I'd get over the Stone Crow and I'd have to do it again. Get over it, do it again, get over it. Oh, I was knackered. Knackered, but great. Great. The recent Brewdog beer has been great. They have, haven't they? They have been good. I'm on Brewdog cold beer. Don't hate. No. The beers are getting better. Had some Zubra from Lidl last week. That's some potent stuff. Now I keep forgetting to post that video. I've got it ready. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll post that video tomorrow. 1991 Daniel P. I bought them a couple of weeks ago and reviewed them. And now they're up. Just read another one answering Big Kev. What is your favourite pub in York? My favourite pub in York would be probably the German place, probably the German bar where they sell pints of wine Stefana. I just love it. Oh, love the wine Stefana. Twice a week, 7 p.m. till 1 a.m. normally. Oh, yeah, I did. I was knackered, Big Kev. Aldi here in America sells only Aldi contract brews. Some great small batch beers on Brewdog's website. Carmen Dixon, my local Morrison's, has 12 packs of Modelo, which are imports from Mexico. The 4 packs are also from Mexico, but the 660 mils. UK brewed. I'm on Corona, so I love it. Enjoy it, Emma. Enjoy your Corona. Do you? Do I love Corona? To be honest with you, I don't know what to say. What do I say? It's crisp. It's a crisp lager, Corona. One of these ones on a hot day, boom, knock it back. 2 King Rats down, onto the PD Spaten Oktoberfest. Did you review that, Hopper? Is that on your channel? Spaten Oktoberfest. Oh, beautiful. Will just bought a 4-pack of Sapporo from Sainsbury's, 4.8% ABV, UK brewed. So we will probably see the end of the 650ml 5% Vietnamese stuff. Oh, Sapporo. Sapporo's now UK brew. What is going on? Yeah. All UK brewed stuff at the moment, isn't it? Sorry for showing off, but these Augustiner Hell, the flavour is unreal after being used to drinking Foster's forever. Hey, first Dan Clare. It's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. You will not be able to. The thing is, you got to be careful first, Dan Clare, because you'll start getting a taste for the finer stuff in life. Once you get hooked on stuff like Augustiner, you won't go back to Foster's. You drink a can of Foster's if you've drunk Augustiner all night, and you'd be like, oh my goodness me, what's this? What is this? What is this Foster's? Terrible. Have I done any rail ale trails? Yeah, roaming with the shepherds. Yes, absolutely. So me and my mate Rob from up in Shipley, we're always, when I go up and see him, we're always on the train. But we hit big cities. I don't think I've ever done an ale trail where you're like going on the train. That would be lovely. Don't get me wrong. Look at my eyes. I love the train. Where's your Guinness, says James. Well, I don't have one, says Simon. Thank you very much for the €2 super chat, James. I'm on a good, crisp German. Gosh, I nearly said Cologne beer then. I got mixed up. The Eyinger German lager is quality. It is. Eyinger's really good. Augustiner's really good. Come to Western Supermare, Emma. I'd love to. I'd love to. Why not? Why not? Why not? Is there enough big pubs for me to go and see in Weston-super-Mare? Probably. It's a holiday destination. Too late, I know. Big cities, yeah. Anything I can get is top notch. Simon Cos should be in a stang glass. A stang. What do you mean that? What do you mean by that? A stang glass. I'm drinking it out of this kind of glass. So what are we talking about here? Like a British pint pot? Are we talking about a dumpled German mug? Are we talking about some kind of Czech lager glass? Interesting, no? Peter Thorpe is on the pearl and back of gold now. Good stuff. It's all right. Yippee, says Defo, my husband loves you. Hey, brilliant. Awesome. I'll come along. Brewdog, new owners seem to actually be steering the ship in the right direction. Let's hope they keep on track, and we get some new exciting Scottish brew. It'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be great. A very thin glass. Right, okay. A glass made just for Kolsch. Oh. Stang glass. I'm going to have a look. Stang glass. Oh. Oh, right. They're like crystal glasses, aren't they? Really thin. Right, I got you. Just Googled it. Right, really thin. A bar, strange. A stang is a bar or rod. When can we get the Asda Flazelotten beer review, Simon? Your review never complete. Yeah, it did. We did it, Chris 4949. I redid it. It's on YouTube. Have a look. And I then did the other one as well, the stronger beer from Asda. They do taste amazing. They do. Yeah, I rate the Pearl of Gold. Decent stuff. Hey, Simon, who's your favourite Beatle? I've never been asked that before. Probably Paul McCartney. He's kind of like still a little bit prominent, isn't he? So my thick wall mug is... I love a thick wall mug. No problem with that. Why do certain beers make you misbehave, I wonder? Probably strength. Do you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm drinking this today, and it's like I'm not drinking. This, for whatever reason, I'm sure it'll catch me up. I'm sure I'll be like that soon. Bing! As I do in the next hour for the witching hour. I'm sure something will happen to me. But right now, I don't feel like I've been drinking at all. Strange one. Champagne is the stronger Asda beer. No idea how to pronounce that. Yeah, I go Champagne. John Lennon all the way. Yeah, I never really knew him. He passed away before I. Hi guys. Sorry, you need to put a whiteboard behind you and write all the places and pubs you need to visit and tick them as you go. Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Supernova Heights. Yes. I was drinking Kuru and Yuki. Lovely. Brilliant. David Summers. Fruity is great session lager for sure. Shafinsha drank a can of special brew. Vile stuff. Wow. Special brew, yeah. Bonkers. Do you know, those beers, I'm really pleased. I did them beers when I did them. I went through a stage of reviewing strong lager because I was like, oh, well, why not? I'll review some of these strong lagers. Did very well on YouTube, but you can't find them anymore. It's almost as if they've disappeared from the face of the earth. And it's all to do with the Welsh pricing law thing, I think. Is it true Liverpool is the best night out in the UK? I think for pubs, Liverpool is fantastic. Stella is famous for causing trouble, I remember. That Vines pub looked beautiful, Simon. Oh, Big Kev. Oh, just utterly stunning. Utterly stunning place. And the Philharmonic is just as nice. The Philharmonic is the Vines, but they've spent some money on it. I tell you what, if they spent some money on the vines, that would beat the Philharmonic into non-existence. The vines was incredible. Big Welsh Lee, my missus just said to come to Weston-super-Mare, loads of pubs and some microbreweries as well, Simon. Ooh, Big Welsh Lee, I will, mate. I will. Budvar makes a 7% lager. They only sell at the brewery. Yes. Tab 2120. Tab 2120. Have a look at my pubs, bars, and breweries of Czech Republic, of Prague. And you will find that I was drinking the 7% lager in the cellars of Budvar. And it was rather nice. It was. Going to treat myself to some perfect draft kegs. What do you recommend? I think Spaten Oktoberfest, and then I'm open to another. Perfect draft kegs. Spaten, isn't it? Spaten and Lowenbrau. I think they're the only two at the moment, aren't they? Yeah, get yourself a Lowenbrau as well. Would say Newcastle is best in UK for drinking. Do you know? I'm not being. Love to go. Love to go. Jason Thrash, really good question. Please explain more in detail why your videos of high gravity lagers have gone. Very interesting. So in Wales, we have a minimum pricing thing. Mr. Drakeford. Remember him? Mr. Drakeford? Teetotaler. Couldn't drive a car. Teetotaler couldn't drive. So now we have 20 miles an hour because of him. And we have really expensive alcohol because of him. Because he didn't do the things that normal people do, like drive and drink, but not at the same time. He wanted to punish people probably because he couldn't pass his driving test and probably because he couldn't drink. I don't know. He just wanted to punish people. He was the most anti-business man in Welsh history. He is now apparently living in the middle of nowhere, where nobody can really get to him. He's a bit of a recluse. So none of these things matter to him, the 20 miles an hour and not drinking. Yes, he just wasn't a very nice person. He wasn't a very nice person, was Drakeford. Yeah. Big Welsh Lee. Yeah. But isn't it funny? Because they never rolled it back, did they? Kim Jung Drakeford. Yeah, I remember him. I hear his son is nice too. Kim Jung Drakeford. Yeah, that was him. Hang on. It's which I already know. I bet they'll welcome. I bet he welcomes both people too. Got the same laws in Scotland, Simon. Went to England for 2 weeks, couldn't get over prices. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is it. Yeah, Mum's gone. Yeah, England is very cheap. Not very cheap, but it's cheaper for beer. Because we've had an awful situation with dictators, sadly, in our country. Can I buy what from Amazon? The man who danced at an Indian party whilst telling everyone else to stay up. Well, there we are. Didn't he really push the go with his Mrs. passed soon after? Well, yes, I did, Big Welsh Day. I did, yes. I was looking, Jim, if I get both Oktoberfest ones, I get 2 Spaten glasses free. So I'll probably go for that. Yeah, go for it, Rob. Go for it, Rob. Dumbbells? Beer from Amazon and dodge the. Oh, right, yeah, buy it from Amazon. But well, to be honest with you, I went to Home Bargains on Wednesday. Went to Home Bargains on Wednesday, walked in there, picked up a few bottles of beer. I didn't know this. They were on the shelf, but they come from a box. So the lady on the till was like, "This thing isn't scanning. You're not allowed it." And I said, "What do you mean it's not scanning? I'm not allowed it." And I really wanted these beers. I really wanted them. And she went, "No, you're not allowed it." I said, "Well, can you get on your walkie-talkie thing and speak to your manager?" She had a headset thing on. Manager comes over. All because of Welsh minimum pricing. These stuff come from a box, and you can only buy it in a box because of Welsh minimum pricing. And I said, "Well, can you not work out the Welsh minimum pricing?" I said, "Because the box has been opened and the beers are on the shelf. Some kid or whatever just opened up the beers and put them all over the shelf. So I just picked up two, and unbeknown to me, and took them to the till. I said, "Look, I just picked up two beers from the shelf, took them to the till. Now you're saying I'm not allowed to buy it." So I just kept on it, and then when the queue gets bigger, I would have stayed there all day. I would have stood there all day like this. The queue got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and they were like, "Can somebody get on queue till 3, please? Can somebody get on till?" And nobody was coming. They didn't have any staff, so I just stood there, held my own. And he went, "Oh, come on, have a look." And so he took me down the aisle. I had these beers in my hand and went down the aisle, and then I said, look, that box there it was something like £9 for 9 beers. It was like £9 for 9 beers. I said, "Look, charge me a pound, or charge me more. I don't care. Charge me £1.15 per bottle." So he was like, "Oh, it's minimum." I said, "I need to work out the Welsh minimum price." I said, "Look, mate," I said, "they're £9 for 9 bottles." I said, "I'll pay £1.15. That'll cover your Welsh tax." And in the end, he got some OXO cubes and scanned those at the till, which were like 95 pence, and some other thing for 94 pence. And he went, "There we are, you can have them for that." So somewhere along the line, they were scanning OXO cubes and something else, and then giving me these beers. But it was, I wasn't going to be leaving there. I wasn't going to be leaving there without those beers. I hate that. Like, but then I went to Lidl today, and there's this stone-faced woman up there. She's like, she's a proper. I just gave up on that one. Same thing. Box ripped open, cans everywhere of the little cans of the Perlenbacher pills, 330 milliliter can. I thought, let's give it a try. Chucked it in my basket, walked around, got the Belgian beer, went to the till, and she was like, she just went like, oh. She was like, no, almost like taking it out of my hand, like, "No, you're not having it. That come from a box." I was like, "Oh, whatever. I don't want it anyway." The Perlenbacher pills is everywhere. I would have done like a 330 milliliter can version. There's no point, is there? So I just thought, "I'll take it, whatever. I don't want it anyway." What are they going to do? Are they going to stitch the box back together? This is the crazy thing. What's the company going to do with these beers? I don't know whether they just have a jolly out the back with them. "Oh no, you're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to buy these. These are our jolly beers," because some kid has ripped the box open and left them all over the shelves. They're just taking them on the back, aren't they? Having a jolly in the where all the pallets are. They're just round there drinking the box of open cans. What's going on from Wales? Sorry, they have up the tax on a beer. Yeah, we got a minimum alcohol pricing. Yeah, just like Scotland. When do the Oktoberfest beers arrive in Aldi, Simon? Right, so I've been speaking to my friend Head, and he seems to think, certainly the Lidl ones, and the Lidl and Aldi, they generally come out at the same time. It's about mid-September. First week of the night. Bullion tyrants come like all companies. Yeah. Preferred chicken gravy. I'd have demanded reduction. Did you open the box? I knew somebody was going to ask that. No, I'm not opening box. I couldn't care. I don't care enough anymore to open boxes of beer and just, just do that sort of thing. Hopper reviews. How are we for likes? 264. Can we do 300 likes? 300 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. 300 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, hit that like button down below for 300 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. You're making me sympathise with them if that is what they do. Little car park party. Exactly. Go to Lidl in England. That would be like Bristol or somewhere. It wouldn't be worth the petrol. I'm from Aberdeen. Simon, beer is £4 a pint in pubs. Live in Weston. It's about £6. Well, there is that, isn't there? There is that. It is cheaper in the pubs. Barry Lindsay, my local home bargains had the Argentina Lager Kilmers. I think that's how it's spelled. That was good. Never seen it since. No, Barry Lindsay, those sorts of beers come in every now and again. Is that why you got sacked from Master? No, I got sacked from Master. I got sacked from Master for a completely different reason. This woman had a disease all over her face. She had a disease all over the face, and I said, "Oh, you can't be putting food on the shelf like that." I told her straight, "You can't be putting food on the shelf in your condition." And it kicked off. Oh, God, they had a file on me that fat. Being a supermarket so much cheaper. And again, every 6 minutes, adverts. Sorry, Nomad. It's just how I earn my money, it's just how it is. Nomad's been beach fishing. It is what it is. I have the adverts on the channel to make a little bit of money. That's what I'm standing here on my Friday night to do, to be honest with you. I won't beat about the bush. Nomad beach fishing. I won't beat about the bush. It's just that, I get a cut of the adverts. There's no point in me telling you otherwise, is there? All the time. Excited to pick up the Hofbräu Oktoberfest mini keg today in Costco. Hi, Simon. What are you drinking tonight? I'm drinking Leffe. Awesome. In England, beer is much cheaper than supermarkets. My brother fills a car when he comes down to visit. Simon, let's get real blonde or brunette. You want me to go blonde or brunette? I'm grey now, look. I'm grey on the sides now. Come on, we have 300 likes. 300 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Josh Smith says, I have YouTube Premium. What adverts? Can we do 300 likes? There's a like and a dislike button. Like and a dislike button. If we do 300 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, hit the like button down below. We need 21 likes. 21 likes. Hit the like button 20 times now. Not not if you've already done it, but there's a like button down below. 20 more likes for 300 likes. I need a wee, but I'm going to pour some beer first. Look at that. Look at that. What's going on? Right, I'll have a wee. I'll be back, and then we'll sort this pint out. 9 more likes. 6 more likes. 6 more likes for 300 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Let me have a pee, and I'll be back now. Right then. I am back. Hi, Simon. What are you drinking tonight? I'm drinking Leffy Brune. Right. Lorraine, I'm drinking a fruity Kolsch. What is going on with this pint? What is going on with that now? It's a right mess, isn't it? In England, beer is much cheaper than supermarket. I've just read that one, haven't I? I think there's some fake Europe brew Kilmers you see somewhere quite hard to get the real stuff. Wow, the chat just refreshed, and I've just lost about 50. Loads of comments. Just back from a week in Croatia. Sorry, one of the local beers. Oh, just so. Absolutely beautiful. Haven't checked if you reviewed it before, but currently recommend Tinso and Zada in Croatia. Oh, I went to Split. I went to Split in Croatia. Fantastic place. Simon, have you ever been to Tiny Rebel in Newport? David Summers, yes, I have. Yes. I have. Um, it's a brilliant brewery, like a multi-million-pound American-style brewery down there. Brilliant. Yes, beer. Yes, beer first. We second. You've lost. What have I lost? Josh Smith. What have I lost? I just went for a wee. That's all. Message for anyone with Spotify: the YouTube Premium includes YouTube Music, which is just as cheap, and the whole thing is actually cheaper. Oh well, that means that the adverts are. I think that means you don't get the adverts on YouTube, isn't it? That's what happens. You can't be putting food on the shelf with a face like that. Well, that's what happened. That's what happened. I got sacked. Yeah, like a dog after that. Yeah, that's a continental head. The machines can be perfect foam versus draft. Be perfect foam versus draft. Wash your hands. That's a big thank you very much. I just hit the like button. Thank you very much. We got 314 likes, by the way, and 275. He's broken the seal. I have. That's the problem now, isn't it? That's the problem. I've broken the seal. Do I want to flake with that? The speakers, kiddo. I hope he washes hands. Thank you, Billy. Like, share, and ring the bell. Oh, I'm gonna just get through some of these now. What color is everyone's toilet? Mine is white. Yeah. Mine is white. We got a £2 super chat. £2 super chat from Rick Heskey, and that's a £2 super chat saying favorite Tenacious D song after meeting Kyle. The one where they talking. I like that one. I can't remember the name of the songs, but I know the one where they're almost shouting as they're singing. Brilliant. Has anyone been to Rotterdam? My missus likes the. I like the beer. Billy Boy beer. Hi Simon. Listen, after a few heavy weekends on the beer, I learned how to play the piano. But yeah. Now I use my fingers. Bruce produces. Brewery Kosh is lovely, fantastic beer. My toilet is white. I need a sip of beer myself. Simon, you need to give it a 3-second pour from the perfect trap machine to clean the froth, then pour into a pint glass. Best having a separate glass to get a better first time. I'm not messing about like that. I'm not messing about like that. You're gonna tipping beer down the blooming drain or in your beer thing, your drip tray. No, just drink it how it is. I'll be all right. If you want a bad pint, go to Chroma. Just poured a fruity that I got from Sainsbury's earlier. Not had it in a while. It's very good, isn't it? Very, very good. On to the Leffy Blonde. What's the take of YouTube on a super chat? I'm guessing about that. Jason Thrash. I don't know. Don't know. Billy Burgess, 2018, with a £2 super chat saying, "Love your channel, mate. Love the channel. Brilliant." Eric Senior, does she? I've got a few Modelo's waiting for me in the fridge. Never tried it before, and it's the proper Mexican stuff too. That's from Aldi, probably, isn't it? Probably from Aldi. What am I doing tomorrow? Wake up, fry breakfast, bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, waffles, beans, tomatoes, the works. The works in the morning. Bowls club in the afternoon, play bowls, and then chill out. Chill the out in the evening. Roast dinner on a Sunday. We're having a roast on a Sunday. Monday, probably going to do that filleting job that I want to get done when I get round to it. Is my wife home tonight? Yeah, I just asked her. If she so I poured her a beer at 7:00. She still got half of it. And I went up and I went in the room as I went for a wee, and I said, "You all right for beer?" And I said, "That fruity Kolsch is amazing, isn't it?" And she said, "I don't like it." She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. So, no, she's not drinking fruity Kolsch. It's half a glass, probably warm on her desk, and she's waiting for a glass of wine. YouTube takes it of each chat, so I'd take that onto each one for Simon. Actually, Tesco, Simon, I really appreciate everything you do on YouTube. I'm going through an awful time and look forward to your videos. Thank you for everything. Billy Beer Boy. Look, sorry if I just broke everybody's speakers in their houses. I understand it all. I understand it all. Trust me. I understand it all. It should be so much easier, shouldn't it? It should be. We're simple beings, aren't we? It should be so much easier. You eat, you drink, you go to work, you come home. It should be so much easier, shouldn't it? You know, it should be so much easier. I'm happy. I don't get me wrong, I'm happy. But what I'm trying to say is, yes, I know what you're saying. Got the T-shirt with that one, Billy Beer Boy. I've not been to Rotterdam, no. I've been to Amsterdam loads and loads of times, never left the airport. Is it still roasty toasty in South Wales side? Calvin Dixon. No, not really. Not really. Nice and cool and dark. Look, what is it now? 8:15. It's not quite. To be honest with you, that's doing better than my actual eyesight. The camera lens is making it lighter. Should we stick on the? Oh no, I can't because the washing machine's plugged in. I was going to stick out turn the garden lights on, but I won't. There's no point, is there? Do I air fry or regular fry your hash browns? Oh, air fry them all day long. Air fry the hash browns. Oh, brilliant. Fine ales. Yep, you've just inherited a pub. 5 beers you would serve. Very good question. A very good German lager or Czech lager. A very good stout. A very good best bitter. A very good IPA. That's 4. And maybe something generic but good. Maybe the fifth beer would be generic but good. Generic in the somebody don't walk in the pub and go, "Oh, you haven't got Madri," or something. Well, but we got this. We've got this. I don't know, like what would be that? What would be that beer? What would be a good generic beer? The fifth beer. What would it be? A good generic one. Hawkston, maybe. God, I don't know. Well, Hawkston, that's what I do. 4 good beers and a Hawkston. That's probably what I would do. Get it sorted. That's what I would do if I was running a pub. Yeah. Beans for breakfast is interesting. Being from America, beans are a lunch or dinner thing. Oh, have them with bean. Where's the American gone? Where is he gone? All them comments have just absolutely scuppered away. Where have they all gone now? Let me go back. Whoever said that comment about baked beans, right? Get yourself eggs, bacon, sausage for breakfast, waffles, and have it with beans. Fried egg, beans, and toast with baked beans. Oh, fabulous. 1698 Celebration Ale. Highly recommend, says Sambuca. Cool. This man is a legend. Thank you. After 13 years, I was expecting a lot more graphics-wise, but I love the idea of a Bonnie and Clyde story. Robbing places and constantly moving from motel to motel to survive. Oh, I was thinking then, what has that got to do with me? But he's talking to Big Kev. Eric Senior. Imagine this pitiful clown fighting in World War One with a bayonet. Oh, thanks, Eric Senior. Do you know, it's funny, isn't it? I'm not sure if Eric Senior is talking about me or he's talking about somebody else. I don't know, but normally, isn't it funny how you can have people who are really, really, for months and months and months, lovely comments come through and everything's pretty decent. And then all of a sudden a comment like that comes through and you're like, ooh, where did that come from? Give me a bayonet, send me back to World War One. I'll show you how good I am with a bayonet in World War One. I'll tell you that. Stick me in a time parcel machine. I'll jump out that trench. I'll run across that field with a bayonet, and whatever happens, isn't it? If I get shot at or whatever, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. But I'm quite. Oh, he's putting on you. I was like, I know. I was thinking, normally this man's really kind. Not me. Thank you, Eric Senior. Thank you, Eric. I was thinking, what have I done to upset this person? Bacon, egg, beans, tomato, sausage, black pudding, mushrooms, hash browns, toast, HB sauce, and a cup of Yorkshire tea. No sugar. That's my go-to breakfast. Zach Schaefer. Oh, brilliant. No mushrooms, though. Wife could have the mushrooms. Not for me. Simon, my grandmother was from Bristol, so I know the English way with food. I was just bringing up the difference between American eating versus English. Oh, you have all those pancakes with syrup all over them, don't you? No, Alexandria. No, I was thinking that, honestly, Alexandria, it's fine. It's just, I was, Simon, Belgian beer for the win. Are you a proud Welshman or a proud Britishman, Simon, or both? Right, Chris Tucker. I'd love to address this. Chris Tucker has asked me, am I a proud Welshman or a proud British man? I'm going to go the latter. Absolutely the latter. I'm a proud British man. I am a proud British man. I used to be in my late teens, early 20s, the most proudest rugby fans and football fan probably ever out there in the world. And then I realized what a fickle world sort of like sport was, shouting at each other in a crowd, in a football match and whatever. And then I just realized that actually, there's so much more of a bigger picture. I'm a world person. I want, and I still have ambition. I may never do it. But I still have ambition to travel the world. I want to see it's getting late. It's getting late in life, and I'm wondering if I'm ever going to flip and do it. I am now getting to this stage in life, and I'm like, you can talk all you want, mate. You can talk all you want, but you're not doing it. I'd love to travel the world. Oh no, you're not updating my Apple thing. No way. Not while I'm live streaming. No. Go away. No, absolutely not. How do I cancel the Apple update on my Mac that it's trying to do right now? I'm going to press that little red key in the corner, the cross. Right. Let's hope it doesn't do it in the next hour and a half. It's a scheduled update, whatever that is. It's getting a bit late in life for me now. I've dedicated my whole life into bringing up children. I've luckily enough, I went and travelled when over the last 16 years with beer. It's took me to numerous countries around the world, but I wanted to see more. I still want to see more. I know people in this street where I lived, some of the older generation, they never left the street. Oh, they left the street. Of course they did. They never left Barry. Never ever left Barry. I couldn't imagine a life like that. I absolutely couldn't imagine a life like that. If that's what you are and that's what you like, then fair enough. But I have my eyes open to the world and I want to try all of the different foods. It's why I'm trying all these different noodles and I'm trying all the different foods in the world. I try as much beer as I possibly can. My eyes are open to the world. I want to see everything. I want to get out there and see all of it. As most of you probably know, because I bang on about it, I'm just waiting for the youngest one to go to university. When the youngest one goes to university, then I really am. I suppose I got a 2-year plan. 2 years of 2 more years of school for the youngest daughter, university, and in that time while I'm waiting, I'm doing things. Around the area because what I don't want to do, I don't want to have any regret. I don't want to have any regret in that I didn't, because I've seen the world, because I've seen a lot of Europe, and I've seen how beautiful places can be. I've tried to make this place beautiful. I've come back with different ideas from different parts of the world. My biggest thing is, let me take that out. My biggest thing is the open plan. Open plan living. Look, there's my front door down there. Who's coming down the blooming stairs now? Honestly, it's just that. All right, I won't bother. Wine. Go get a bottle of wine. that.
That's good enough for it.
No, that's a beer glass. You can't put wine in a beer glass. Absolutely not. You're not putting wine in one of my beer glasses. I hate wine. Absolutely hate wine with a passion. Up the middle, above the extractor fan. That's it. Got it?
Oh yeah,
That's a wine glass.
I used to wine up. Bloody hell.
And there we are. There's a bottle of wine. Go on, take that upstairs. Did she finish her beer?
Not sure.
No, didn't finish beer. Right. Let me get rid of that. That's the problem with the plan. Yeah. So right. Let me get back to show you my. So traveling around Europe and whatnot, I worked out that lots of Europeans like living open plan living. Everything's open, everything's wide. So I open planned an old terrace house. Lots of controversy, lots of controversy in what I did. There's the steel girder thing above there. Opened up the kitchen diner. There's the front door down there. This is an old terraced house that I've turned into a massive open space. It's all open. I'm trying to get past this pillar. Why can't I get past this pillar? Right, here's the other half. How far can we go? How far? There we go. Look, there we go. Look at that. It's all open. Bit of Victorian stuff going on. Victorian fireplace there. Very modern TV there. Log burner in the front. So it was 2 rooms. It's a terraced house. It's a terrace. Well, you can see it's a terraced house with a front door and a window. But yes. So my story, what was I saying? My story. So I will eventually wave goodbye to the wonderful area that has kept me alive and well and working and earned money for such a long time. But the history with this town is that people earned money from this town through the coal, and they took their money with them. It was a flight. They took their money with them. They didn't reinvest. So the town more or less died, like probably a lot of towns in industrial towns. A lot of them, they don't function as industrial towns anymore, do they? The money fled. They earned their coal money. They took their coal money and they disappeared with their coal money. They were gone. My idea is that I want to put back. And open this place up, get it sorted. I don't want any regrets. When I finally say sayonara, goodbye forever, never coming back to this place, I want to go, but I did a good thing. And I showed my wealth of traveling, and that most people like open plan living, and this is how it is, and that's it. Simon moved to Scotland. The other thing is the heat. I'm like that now. I'm like, oh God, yeah, but I want to go to all of these different places, but I might burn. I might literally burn like a sausage. When you leave Barry, I'll be the biggest beer room in town. Well, yeah, you will. You will. It is but a tad overpriced. All good though. What is a tad overpriced? And then one day you find 10 years have gone behind you and no one told you when to run. You missed the starting gun. Mark 7471. That's the problem. That's the problem. Missing the starting gun. Talking the talk. Talking the talk. Yeah, but Shafincha. Traveling's expensive now. Traveling's very expensive. I know you say I'm 47, not 75, but I want to see every single country that exists. I want to go and visit every single country in the world. I want to experience people's cuisine and I want to drink people's beer. I've been banging on about this now forever. Unlike the previous comment about the starting gun, the danger for me is that I'm just going to carry on talking about this and never do it. Never, ever do it. And I'll be 75 before you know it, still playing bowls at the bowl club, still doing all the same things I've been doing forever, and it's passed me by. I may go on holiday. It's a very different thing, going on holiday and actually traveling and spending time. Because I'd like to think that I could go somewhere and go, do you know what? I haven't got a flight to the next place. I might like a year for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. And then I might get bored. And then I'll move on to the next place. That's the idea. All, of course, whilst reviewing beer and food on YouTube. Bring up the anchor and travel around drinking beer and food on YouTube. That's the grand plan. That's the grand plan of it. Whether I ever get to do that, I don't know. You could do carpentry 3 days a week. Oh, and put all these earnings into a travel war chest. Yeah, but I'm trying to Man United 16-22. I'm trying to make YouTube a sustainable thing that when I do leave, I can rely on YouTube. Like, I can't do carpentry in Taiwan, or I can't do carpentry in wherever, really, because I don't know the language. I don't know the local, because you can travel down to Salisbury in Wiltshire and it's all different. Thatched roofs everywhere. Timber's about 400 years old. All oak doors. Everything's of a certain level of quality. And, some carpenter who's worked with softwood all his life, pine softwood, messes around with an oak door. I messed around with oak doors before, but like the big, when you see the big Harry Potter doors on, it's a different type of carpentry. It's a different type of carpentry. You can't do carpentry in South Wales. You could do your stuff anywhere. Exactly that, Mark. We could do the beer stuff anywhere, can't we? And the food stuff. We could try some noodles in Tibet or Taiwan or whatever. South Korea noodles. South Korean beer. The channel set up for it. That's the plan. The channel set up. No more of that blooming horrible steak tartare, though. Remember that? Remember those videos? The steak tartare videos? I think we get a lot more views and money if you went traveling. You would pay for yourself. I'd be watching. Toby Chew. Yeah, I think so. I think so should make a living drinking beer. Carpentry and Dursley. I would like to see more of the world, but I still have not seen everywhere in the UK yet. And we have beautiful places here. Now, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. When I walked around the corner and I seen the Sheffield Council offices before my eyes, Now, nobody in the world before has told me how beautiful the Sheffield Council offices were. And I walked around the corner, and to my surprise, these buildings were absolutely staggering. It was like beauty. Same with Bradford. They do a lot of filming in Bradford. I know people bang on about Bradford as quite a rough place, but there's some buildings in Bradford. If you've been, anybody, put your hands up. Has anybody been to Bradford here? Anybody been and had a look around Bradford? I tell you what, there was some money there. There was some serious money in Bradford. Serious money back in the day. I'm not talking like, there was some serious money in Bradford at one point in that place's history. Yeah, I love the architecture in Bradford. There we are, Paul Jones. It's incredible. It's like out of this world. But get anybody to go to a train to Bradford. Ask anybody from, I don't know, London or South Wales or Bristol or Weston-super-Mare or Plymouth to go and see the architecture in Bradford. They'll probably do this to you, won't they? I'm not going all the way up there on a train to go and see that. It's brilliant. Bradford is brilliant. The architecture up there is stunning. I used to work in Bradford, on and off. But people, no, Buchanan PR. I know. It is now. It's very, very sad. I think. How on earth it went from that to that? How did it go from that to that? How on earth did that happen? I don't understand it. I went to Bradford a month ago. The people were absolutely amazing and very friendly. We take our cities for granted. Edinburgh is the most beautiful city, right on my doorstep every day. Big Kev. I mean, Edinburgh, stunning. I went to Top Out Brewery, stunning place. Who was the snooker player from Bradford who won the championship? I don't know, Mark. So sorry. I'm going to South Wales next week. Was it Joe Johnson? I'm going to South Wales next week. So, what I've learned from actually traveling around the UK and then coming back to Wales is that we were very much boom with the coal. We built a nice city in Cardiff, a nice city in Swansea, a nice city in Newport, which was a town when I was growing up, a county, Newport County. But it felt like a gold rush type of situation where once the gold rush happened, it was like completely like where I live now in Barry. Where I live in Barry, it's just a complete and utter, like they're doing the waterfront and they're doing bits and pieces and other things, but yeah, it felt looking around now at the architecture of Barry, it feels like it was like fast money that very quickly moved on. Anyway, I'm losing followers. I'm losing viewers because I'm talking about all this other stuff. I should get back to beer, really, shouldn't I? Muscle, but I still don't know where my town ends and Edinburgh starts. I wish I could take you on a tour here in southeast of America, Jason. That would be lovely, Jason. Hate to be a spoil sport, but mind the race words. On a public chat, you know who you are. Oh, what's going on? I don't know. As long as it's not me. Paul Jones saying it's great. No, it's great to talk. So for me, what I've taken from Yorkshire is that Yorkshire grew slowly. Yorkshire grew slowly, solidly, solidly. Sorry, it had industry for hundreds and hundreds of years. That's what I take from Yorkshire. Wherever you go in Yorkshire, it's like really solid. It's a really solidly the infrastructure, the trains, the buildings, the history. It feels a lot more solid and bedded in. I'm trying to find the words here. It feels like it was going on for a lot longer. Your industries in Yorkshire were going on for a lot longer than, say, the coal industry in South Wales, where it was a flash in the pan. 100 years, it was like in and out, gone. It feels like that your industries were going on for the way you just look at Bradford, Leeds, Manchester, Sheffield, Liverpool. They're all sort of like together, aren't they? They big demand for big cities. And I love that. Absolutely love that. The fact that you can jump on a train from Liverpool to York, sorry, Leeds to York, and then go from, say, Leeds to Manchester. It's all like little hour journeys, isn't it? Hour to there, hour to there, hour up to there, hour down. I love that sort of like you're never going to get bored, are you? Being a beer drinker, like me, you're never going to get bored, are you? Living somewhere like, I don't know. I've looked at Birmingham. I've looked at Manchester. Sort of like that middle ground of I can go up there to Edinburgh. I can go down there to wherever that is. I can go to the left. I can go to the right, and you're always going to find a biggish city. Pardon me, a biggish city to go and have a day eating good food, drinking good beer, meeting good people. Because the people I bump into are so friendly. I know they say the Welsh are friendly, and it's probably me starting conversation because I'm one of these people. I'll go into a pub on my own. I don't care. I'll go in a pub on my own and I'll start speaking to anyone. I'll speak to anyone in the pub. And what I found with drinking in Yorkshire is that the people are just and Liverpool, of course, Manchester, so friendly, so friendly, unbelievable. Another pint. Let's do it. Looks like my camera's the laptop. I must have moved it. Bristol. No, don't get me wrong. Bristol. I like Bristol. Oh, my neck. Yes. What am I going to say now? What am I going to say? Oh, Dan Nelson's in. Dan Nelson. Wow. Dan Nelson. I'm really pleased you dropped that super chat because it's much better than my pint. Oh, wow. Dan Nelson, it's just unbelievable. £200 super chat, £199.99 super chat. And he's put, hope all is well, Simon, with you and all the family. Loving all the pub and brewery tours and really looking forward to seeing more of them. Having a great evening and Stone the Crows. Dan Nelson, it's unbelievable. What you do for this channel is exceptional. It's exceptional. It just, can I be honest with you? I'll wake up on a Saturday morning after that incredible, generous donation of £200, and I will look at National Rail. I'll go straight on National Rail, and I'll think of a city where I haven't been to. I don't know. Do you know, it's funny. I've been. Can I just? I am. It's still part of the super chat, but I've been to Leeds probably 4 or 5 times. I went to the 2012 European Beer Bloggers Conference. I've been to Leeds about 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times I've been to Leeds. But it was all before this series started. You know, the pubs and bars and breweries that I do. It was all before that started. And I've not done Leeds. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do with that £200 super chat is that I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to have a little look at hotels in Leeds. For the weekend, I'll do Friday, Saturday in a hotel. And then I'll go on National Rail then. And then I'll look at train tickets. And I tell you what, that I've done that with the Sheffield trip. Of course, I get some absolutely incredible super chats from all of you. And I've always maintained that the super chats that I get from people are all, in my eyes, the same. Because we all pay what we can afford to pay, yeah? Whether it's £1 or whether it's £200. And it all adds up. It all really does add up. I mean, before this one here, I was thinking, you know, we're going to do pretty well tonight anyway. But what I'm trying to say is that this is the National Rail train tickets, hotel somewhere. We'll probably do Leeds, Nottingham, or Newcastle. Leeds, Nottingham, or Newcastle. And I want to try and do it before the nights close in on the 31st of October. It is the 31st of October, isn't it? Halloween, the nights drawn in. Is that it this year? I'm going to try and get up to one of those cities in the next 3 months. So that's my thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. If I talked, we were talking about cities anyway, weren't we? We were talking about wonderful cities anyway, weren't we? So it kind of like worked that I talked about where we're going to go next. If you've got any suggestions, please put them in the comments box. I'm gonna top this beer up now because it did eventually sort itself out. There we are. There we are. There we are. Very Welsh. There we are. Right, I need a wee. I'll be back now. Need a wee. I was weaning. I'm back. I'm back, everyone. So they're all playing. All the family are playing some kind of weird walking game on Let's Go for a Walk or something it's called. I don't know. And we got family in Italy, and they're all walking around somewhere on this game. They're all walking somewhere, but they all get to talk and interact and whatever. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Right. It's nearly 5 minutes to the witching hour. Right, John has put Leicester can visit Everard's Brewery and Charnwood Brewery. Everard's Tiger. I love that. Everard's Tiger Ale. Really nice. Always in the Camera magazine. When I used to have the Camera newspaper, it used to be called What's Brewing. Everard's Tiger was always in the Camera What's Brewing advert. Big page advert for Everard's Tiger. Good beer, that. Good beer. Did you wash? Oh, I'm not going to answer that. If I wash my hands. Right, big question. Tenants or Carling? Oh, blimey. Probably tenants. Love a game of snooker? Yes, so do I. We hear you coming down the stairs like a herd of elephants. I know. Can order Everard's Tiger Ale online. They deliver to your house. Right. Then I'll have a look. I do like Everard's Tiger. It's a very nice beer. Greg's Pub. I'm already on my way. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, £1.99 a pint, £1.99 for the steak bake, £1.99 to sit at the table, £1.99 for the cream cake, £1.99 for the custard slice, £1.99 for. I'm trying to think now. What can we have? A game of pool. Everything's £1.99. £1.99 to have a wee. Right. What's going on here? The English day. It's nearly the witching hour. What's this now? Juicy loose now. I'm going to read this to myself, and then so dog whistle is our country polluted enough by politicians. I don't want to see it on YouTube Live when I'm enjoying my pints. Right. Lucy, let's go and have a look what Lucy. Thanks for backing us non-native Burmese folk. What does that mean? Thanks for backing us non-native Burmese folk. I don't know what I'm can I say there's no point in me I'm a nice man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm a nice man, me. I'm a nice man. I'm a nice person. We're nearly at the witching hour, so we might as well talk. Do you know what I find? Hello. Do you have wine?
Yeah.
Can you come down a moment?
No, I'm going for the toilet.
Did you drink your beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're drinking your wine?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
No, I am being no. Mel's come out of the bedroom and she's talking to
Mine
me.
says I'm working on.
No, Mal says it's never going to start. I'm just saying I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person. There's a bit going on in the chat, that's all, Mel. Mal saying ignore. No, I'm not going to ignore it. No, I'm not going to ignore it because it's ignored enough, isn't it? I consider myself a nice person. What I struggle with is the terminology of the modern world. There's a lot of, like, when I first heard the word narcissist, I heard it a few times and I carried on hearing it and it became a popular word. I had to Google what it meant. I just didn't know what it meant. So I Googled it. Oh, right. And then there's all sorts of other terms that I had to look up and work out what it meant and what it sort of like. And I just found that I bring it back to this simple point. And this is this simple point, what I'm trying to say. I'm a nice guy. And I think as long as you're a nice guy, as long as you're a nice person, then all of the wording, all of that kind of like this, that, other, as long as you're a nice person, then I think you haven't got to worry about all of the terminologies that now exist in the modern world. I'm a nice guy. I'll talk to anyone. I will talk to anyone. I will get on with everyone. Everyone. And I just see myself as a nice person. A nice person. And I think if you're a nice person, then I don't think you need to know all of the terms. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You don't need to, because it can get complicated, can't it? It can get really complicated, can't it? All of the terminologies in the modern world. All of the terminologies in the modern world. Do you know, if this person's watching, do you know, I'll come out. What's happening now? We know you are, Simon. As I said, nothing to do with you and your outlook. Oh, juicy. Oh, honestly, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't shine a light. That's probably what I shouldn't do, is shine a light on. Maybe just let you sort out the chat, and I'll just, because the trouble is, if I'm as the person who's talking and almost like shining a light on it, it can become the focal point of something that doesn't need to be the focal point. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't need to be the focal point, does it? So maybe I'll just shut up about it and we'll just get on. It is the witching hour. We can talk about what we like in life. Now it's the witching hour. We can talk about all of our grievances. If you've had a tough week, let me tell you what the witching hour is now. Now the tables have turned. Now, I always explain the witching hour like this. If you walk into a pub after 9 o'clock at night, you might see somebody that's had a really rotten day and he might be in a slight argument with somebody. But that argument is not a personal argument. That is an argument of getting things off your chest. And that is an argument of just blowing off after having a tough week in work. And we're having a tough week in work. And then when you wake up in the morning, the argument that you had with that person in the pub, you almost don't even know you had the argument. You shake hands and everything's fine and job done. There's no grudges to be held. So what I'm trying to say here is is that no need to chat. Just some often a comments needed. But no need to do. Exactly. I love the name Juicy Loose. Juicy Loose. Oof. Oof. Love the name. Love the name already. Ha ha ha. There's no plan for millions of over 60 still working and still renting. I know. Right. So we've had our first witch in our comment of the night, and that is there is no plan for millions of over 60 still working and still renting. Oh, Eric Senior. I think maybe live every day. If you're over 60 and you're still renting, and it makes me, you probably heard that little in my voice because I do get emotional by it because, and you've got me now. I'm getting emotional. Face away. I'm going to face away for a second. Right. I've got my stuff together. Life can be plain sailing, and then all of a sudden something happens in one's life, and then all of a sudden life isn't plain sailing anymore. And it happened to me as a young man. And when you're thinking you've got this grand plan together and everything's brilliant and everything's going to work and everything's brilliant and great, and all of a sudden a big spanner in the works comes. A big old spanner in the works gets thrown into the works. And all of a sudden there's a big sidetrack in your life. And then all of a, if this sort of thing happens to you later in life, then, let's just face it up. Time is always against you. I always say you can earn money, but you can never make time. You can never make time, you can make money. Time is more important than money. It really is. I've seen so many people, especially as a young, I was the same, especially as a young man. You're like, in 5 years' time, I would have done this, and I would have paid that loan off, and I would have paid that car loan, and I would have paid my phone off. You're wishing 5 years of your life away. You're basically standing there wishing 5 years of your life away. You're like, I can't wait until I pay this off. You basically can't wait to wait. All this time is like disappearing in front of your eyes, and you can't get it back. It won't come back. That sand going through the whatchamacallit, it never gets turned the other way in life. Never, ever. You're always losing grains of sand in your, whatever that thing's called. You're always losing grains of sand. And you will never, ever see that in the news. You will never, ever see that in the Financial Times or the business news, the business pages. You'll always see make money here, make money there. You never, ever see that other half of the equation of, mate, you're losing time. You're losing time. You really are. And that's why I welled up a bit there, because if what happened to me in my 50s or 60s, I wouldn't be in a good place. And that's why I took a moment to turn away, and because there's a lot of people in life that they're renting and they're in their 60s. What does that mean? That means that that means that the likelihood, it's the witching hour. Let's get this off our chests. The likelihood is that you're going to work until you drop. And it's not right. That's not right, is it? That's not right. So what I would say to, and I've been on one now for the person who wrote that comment, because there's so many comments and there's so much stuff that I've said, I've forgotten who actually said that to me now. But live every day. Live every day. Do you know when that song comes on and that song raises a couple of hairs on your arm? Enjoy that moment. Enjoy that moment. You have a great beer that you love to drink and try. Enjoy that moment. Carry on enjoying life. Carry on enjoying life. And ignore the fact that whatever has happened to you in your previous life, whether it be that you just wanted to have a load of fun, which is quite natural, and you've hit this point in life now where you're sort of like, this is a problem where you're still paying rent and you're still working to pay the rent, and there's no end in sight. Let's be honest with you. What you're saying is there's no end in sight, is there? If that is the case, then enjoy the small moments. Enjoy that song. Enjoy that beer. Enjoy that steak dinner. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. What's your view on Cowboy Builder's plan? Is his plan to start paying cash for work done and get... Oh, is it really? Right. Oh, is it really? I never looked into it. I never looked into it. Oof. So you're trying to get rid of cash in hand? Trying to get rid of cash in hand. Do you know what? We are probably of a generation that still reads that news. I reckon there's a generation of people that don't even read that news. And I reckon because of our habits, I'm guessing the people who are watching me are probably my age or older. You're probably stuck, like I am, I must say, reading from the news outlets and reading the absolute tosh that comes out on a daily basis. Can I give you my? Do you mind me? And I'm going to speak in. I'm going to speak in. If I was in the pub, I'd be speaking outright and open, but I can't. I gotta use some coded words. So from now on, I'm going to be using some coded words. But this is my grievance of the week. Lots of coded words. Hopefully, you can work it out. Why are we blueprinting stuff to give to another country to rile what I see as a hornet's nest, like the biggest monster in the modern world? It's like going up to a hornet's nest and hitting it with your hands and going, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Why are we blueprinting what we have as a nation for another nation, it scares me. It absolutely scares me. I'm not gonna beat about the bush here. Ever since I watched Rocky 4, and I seen the giant in front of Rocky in Rocky 4, I was thinking, that's a nation. That's, even though he was Swedish. Dolph Lundgren was Swedish. He wasn't even from that country, but it was, it was that big iron, like it scares me. Those people have always scared me, probably because of Rocky 4, but as a nation, if I was in a certain person's shoes from Manchester, there's no way I would be banging that hornet's nest. No, I'm awfully sorry. I know there's all sorts of humanitarian stuff going on, and but you know what? Sometimes you just got to stand back and have a look. Stand back and have a look. There's probably people in the comments here who completely disagree with me, and they're like, "Come on, let's go. We are Britain. We're a tiny island. Well, I've always said this. We're a tiny island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and we stand no chance against that. We stand no chance against that. I reckon they would do that. They would do us in a weekend. They would do us in a weekend, and it scares me. It scares me." Simon, you're a very wise and honest man. Cheers, mate. Thank you very minimal enthusiasm. £5 super chat. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Thank you so very much. I am going to read some of the comments now because probably there's going to be people who completely disagree with me. What I am going to say before I read your comments is that you are very, very much, because it's the witching hour, you are very, very much allowed your own opinion on this. Does anything like that close their eyes for a moment? Late 90s, early 90s, and I wonder what would have been relocated to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the world's a weird place now, isn't it? The English thing, I'm not going to say it because if takes, then who we're next? The whole argument is a non-argument. The English thing, again. Do you know what? You've probably got this argument of, come on, let's, for me, I'm just a little bit like, just a little bit like wary, definitely wary. Mark, see, this is the thing. Now, is there a bigger agenda, Mark 7471? It's like this, yeah. Can't decide if you're talking about and Russia. Well, I'm definitely not talking about Israel. That is too far away. That, for me, it's not even on my radar. It's too far away. Might as well be on Mars. What's going on there might as well be on Mars. That might sound really, really horrible from me, but I don't understand any of that because I don't take any interest in that because I don't feel threatened. I don't feel threatened by any of that stuff whatsoever. But 1991 Daniel, I definitely feel threatened by the other one. Definitely, and that's why I brought it up. But as for I'll mention this, right? I don't care. It's not on my radar. It never will be because I couldn't point it out on a map. I've got no intention of ever going there. Yeah, it's not like a massive country, is it? Like the other one is. It's not like a huge thing with like stuff technological stuff. Well, Rob E4F. Why get involved? But I don't go with the agenda. Well, exact Rob for E4F. We're all. I can't read some of that stuff out, but we're all entitled to our own stuff, aren't we? You know, our own opinions on all of this stuff. To be frank, we need to follow the money and agendas. We own the companies behind biodiesel. Oof, now then, I don't even. That has gone right. Not being rude, not being. I just don't understand that. Sorry, I don't. It's just far way above my comprehension. So my apologies, Bada. I should do not to in a weekend. Would you have stood back in? Also, this why we're part of. I just by nature, Mark 7981. I'm just by nature. I am just a person that wants to get on with everybody. I'm just one of those. Of course, there's other people out there that just don't, do they? They don't. They just don't want to get on with people. But for me, I just want to get on with people. And that's probably why I'd be a crap PM, because I'd be like, oh, let's go and have a beer. I'd probably fly over there and have a beer with that man and say, oh, come on, man, what's going on? Can we just not sort out our problems? Yeah. Well, whatever type of thing. 99% of people don't read past the headlines and miss a lot of what is actually going on. That's probably, yeah. Oh no, there's a lot. So when I read my news, I always look at the third or fourth story down of what's really going on in the world. I don't read the first story on the old. I don't read that one because that's like the world's on fire. I don't read the second one because that's something else or something. I have a look at third or fourth story to see what is actually going on in the world. So I kind of picked up on the the real headlines are further down, aren't they? You have to read between the lines, and that is 666. Yeah. Big Kev, I hear Sylvester Stallone is really depressed now. News says he's going through a rocky patch. Sorry, couldn't resist. Oh, he is. There's a new movie, Big Kev. They're writing about Sylvester Stallone's story of writing Rocky, which I can't wait for in November. If both and died overnight, would you all be living in utopia? I don't know. I don't even know the answer to that question, to be honest. I don't even know where utopia is. It's definitely not a country. I just the worst thing that could happen is that countries by accident travel in that direction, and then there's a lot of countries with the same political power in that we've never really seen before as normal working class people. And like what happened in the 1930s and 1940s where millions of people lost their lives, that sort of happens by accident because people are angry because they have no money. People are angry. People only vote, and this is what these governments need to understand. People only vote a certain way if they're unhappy. Why can't they just make people happy? They printed money in 2008. Why can't they not print a load more money, and say, yeah, pay off everybody's mortgages, pay off everybody's rent. Where you're renting, pay your landlord off, live in that place rent free for the rest of your life or whatever. Why is it that and for goodness sake, why are we all leasing cars? Why is everybody leasing cars at the moment? Like paying £360 a month for the rest of their lives for a car that they never own. Like, if you're one of those people, I don't mean to upset you by that. I just mean like you need to get off that wheel. You need to get off that wheel yesterday. We got a super chat. Joe Horrobin, 4.99 super chat. I think the thunderstorms are raining on everyone's BH parade. I'm so disappointed by the narrow and incorrect views of some of your viewers. Mac, I can't comment on my viewers because I don't know. Sadly, I don't know any of them, to be honest with you. All I can do is stand here and be honest to myself and give you my view of the world. A Nottingham pub burrito song would be awesome. Dan Nelson, yes, Dan Nelson. A Nottingham pub brewery tour sounds awesome. Dan Nelson, you have spoken. Let's turn this around. I know I asked for your grievances. It's the witching hour. I know I asked for that from all of you watching. But let's talk about beer again, shall we? Because do you know what? There's nothing we can do. There's not an ounce we can do. There's not a scratch we can do about what's going on in the world because we are not even a grain of sand, are we? We're 230 people all enjoying a beer together on a Friday night. So, shall we get back to the beer? Who would like a Nottingham pub brewery tour? Who would like that? Let's get through all of this now. How are we doing in the likes? 416 likes. Can we do 450 likes? 450 likes to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. Come on. Hit the like button down below. 450 likes. Come on, let's do it. Forgot my message, mate. Where is the next trip with Rob? Oh, I'm sorry. 4.99 super chat. When's the next trip to Rob? Right. I'm thinking Nottingham. That sounds good. That sounds very good. Why not? The pubs and bars of Nottingham. What breweries are in Nottingham? Juicy Loose, 9. To be honest with you, I know of one. I was about to say I don't know any. I know of one, and that one would be are they staggeringly good though? Staggeringly good. Portsmouth. What's the dinosaur company in Nottingham? The brewing company in Nottingham. The dinosaur one. My bank have blocked all transactions. Suspected money laundering. Have complained profusely. Dan Nelson, really? Oh my goodness me. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry, Dan Nelson. I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh, Neon Raptor. Dan Nelson, Hopefully you can sort that out tomorrow. Dan Nelson, hopefully you can sort that out tomorrow. What? That's unbelievable. Right. We are going to Nottingham. The pubs, bars and breweries of Nottingham. Best pub in Barry. Oh, blimey. That would be Craft Republic, I would say. Right. So, one brewery, Neon Raptor. Other brewing companies. Oh, only wow! That is one hell of a joke. Only kidding, Simon and Stone the Crows. Dan Nelson, £200 super chat. £200 super chat. £199.99. Only kidding. Only kidding. Just brilliant. Nottingham it is then. Nottingham, right? The Lord Roberts Nottingham is a cracking pub. The Lord Roberts. Has anybody been to the Lord Roberts in Nottingham? Get Raggy to do Nottingham with you. I'll probably get Rob. I'll probably get Rob to do Nottingham. Probably get Rob and of course Raggy. Of course Raggy. Rob and Raggy, Nottingham. How does that sound? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Castle Rock are in Nottingham as well. That'll be good. Juicy Loose. Castle Rock Brewing Company. Oh, what was their famous beer of the lady? She was like that on the label. She was like that on the. What was Dorothy Good? Was it Dorothy Goodbodies? I just. It was simple. It was probably a bit. There's probably a word for it. I don't know the word. But whatever. I quite like, Dorothy. I think it won camera beer of Britain at one stage. Joe Horrobin with a £1.99 super chat says Rob is top notch on these videos, knows his stuff. Yes. Rob will probably most definitely. Oh, we got Bang the Elephant Brewing Company as well. Bang the Elephant, that sounds good. 90 years in order. You're a star, mate. No. Dan Nelson's and all of you. I don't want to emphasize too much on one super chat. I know that some of you are probably thinking, why? My view on all of this is that whatever super chat you can afford to put in, then I appreciate you all of the same. Whether it be £1 to £200. You are all lovely people to me. And that's the point. So you're a fan of DAB from Home Bargains. I've been getting the 400ml cans and it's good. Yeah, I love DAB. Home Bargains. I just love there's something about Home Bargains. I like the fact that if I don't go to a Home Bargains for, say, a month, I grab my rucksack under the stairs because my Home Bargains, I can walk to it in about 15 minutes. So I'll grab my rucksack. I'll pop over to my Home Bargains with my rucksack on my shoulder. And if I don't go for a month, I generally never leave it that long. It's generally about 2-3 weeks max. But if I know for a fact, if I leave going to Home Bargains for a month, I know that when I do go to a Home Bargains, I'm going to find all sorts of different goodies if I've left it for a month. And I think, and it feels like I'm going to Christmas. I'm walking to Christmas with my rucksack on. What's in the beer aisle? What's in the snack aisle? What's in the frozen food aisle? is there a bag of logs for £4 that home bargains are selling off for cheap, you know? You never know what you're going to get in home bargains. Buchanan PI, I'd give £200, but I don't want to. Buchanan PI, thank you for your £2 super chat. I much appreciate it. I much appreciate it. Simon, the Kipling Beer Cafe is widely considered one of the absolute best pubs in Nottingham for German and Belgian beer. See, why do you know what I don't understand, and what really infuriates me is that why don't we have these places in Wales? Why don't we have Belgian and German bars in South Wales? Why? How come these places can survive? And I don't mean this negatively. How can they survive in other cities in the UK and they can't survive in South Wales? How come? I don't know. It's like, it feels like when I feel like this on the train, it feels like I'm being sucked back into the black hole when I leave a place like Sheffield and get a train back to South Wales, or I leave Manchester to come back to South Wales. I'm a proud Welshman, and I've said this before now, but when it comes to beer, it feels like I'm jumping on a train back to 1950. It really does. It really does. See, your brown bitters at £3 a pint in Weatherspoons. Why is it? Why is it that I can't go somewhere locally for a good pint of Weihenstephaner or Paul Anna Weiss beer? Why? It really annoys me. It really, really annoys me. South Wales has two of the best beer reviews in the whole world of Wales. The hopper. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But it's all like, it's like the hazy IPA, best bitter, Carling or Foster's. It's like I want to. Sometimes I like that whole thing about wishing my life away earlier on when my daughter's got 2 years left in sixth form. It's almost as if like I'm doing exactly that. But I shouldn't. Evening, Mr. Simon. Travis Wilson. Hello, Travis Wilson. How are we doing? Evening, Travis. How are we doing? Cardiff has Bran on Castle Street in Cardiff, which sells Belgian beer. Where's Bran in Castle Street? Castle Street. I know it's my good friend Head speaking to me here. Castle Street, Cardiff. I'm just trying to think. Bran. I don't know. I have to go. And I wake up in the morning. Sunday, we're going to Cardiff. Sunday. I'm going to go to Bran. On Sunday. Yeah. I'm not being negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm really not. It's just whenever I go to York or whenever I go to Bath, I went to Swindon. Which is, Old Town Swindon was lovely. Loved it. Old Town Swindon. Vice beer on draft. I was like, oh my goodness me. The barman was looking at me like that. Why are you so excited? And I was like, this Welshman, like in Swindon, doing this. Because I got a pint of Vice beer on draft. Why can't we have it in Wales? Do Welsh people not like Vice beer? I just don't understand it. I just like Samazza Desert. Samazza Desert is absolutely fantastic. Daniel, £5 super chat. Cheers, Si. This is my first Stone Crow after watching your videos for a while. Great way to spend a Friday night. Yeah, exactly what it is. We're all having a beer on a Friday, enjoying ourselves. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for the £5 super chat. Much appreciated. Duke Street, just by the castle. Right, I'm going there Sunday. What did you say it was called? I got to go back. This is a problem. They probably exist. I just got a really bad memory. Where was Freeloader's last comment? Bunkers Hill. It's a good pub. Hang on. He never said. No, he did say that. Bunkers Hill. Bran. B-R-A-N. B-R-A-N. Duke Street, Cardiff. I know where Duke. I think I know where Duke Street is. Bran. I'm off to Bran. £5 super chat from Joe Horrobin. Watch you every week, mate. Moving family to USA in March. 26 from Wigan. Time to get out of the UK, mate. Sign of the times. Wow. I've got to ask, first of all, Joe, thank you very much for the £4.99 super chat. First and foremost, thank you. But I have a question for you. When you say the family, are you talking about wife and kids? Are you talking about you and your girlfriend? Are you talking about you and your parent? What's the score? What's the situation there? Are you talking about what's your moving families to USA in March? You're 26 from Wigan. Yeah, I read that right. 26 years old from Wigan. So second question then is it girlfriend, kids, wife, kids, girlfriend, or parents, or what's the situation? I mean, amazing to have that courage to do so. I'll probably talk about it forever. I never do it. I'll probably be one of those people, graveyard in Barry, lived here all your life, never moved house. I'll end up one of that. Brand is very good and have a very good selection of beers. It's just from Rummer Tavern in Duke Street Arcade. Right, okay. The Duke Street Arcade. Right, we'll go in there. I'll come to Australia, Trav. I'll come to Australia. Let me neck. We're fighting back in Ireland. Should you do the same? Okay, mate. Live in your. Bet you don't know who actually brewed beer in the first place. Who? Orange Man offers in 24 months. Wigan Modern. Okay. Joe Harman. You didn't have to super chat. I was looking for your comment. You didn't have to super chat that, but thank you very much. Right. Thanks for the £2 super chat. Me, wife, 1-year-old. Wife's a nurse. Tamp. Do you know what? It's brilliant. Because you're doing it at the right age. You're young. You've got your futures ahead of you. Your child will not know the difference. By the time your child goes to school, it will not know. I say it, sorry. Your child will not know if it's British or American. By the time your child goes to your child will not know the difference at 1 year of age. And I think that's utterly brave. Something that really probably was too much for me because I'm a bit of a wet flannel. That's brilliant. I love that. And do you know what? If you go all that way, and let me give you a bit of advice. For somebody who's lived in the same part of the town forever, let me give you some advice. Do you know if you go all that way and maybe somebody in your family has said to you, "Oh, you'll be back within a year, I told you so," or "You'll be back within 2, you'll be back within 5 years." Do you know if you're not happy there in Tampa, say it's not what you thought it was going to be, and either your wife's homesick or you're homesick or whatever, come back anyway. Come back anyway. Don't stay. I've got family members. I've got family members who are living in the country that they're living in because of I told you so. Because of I told you so. And if those people probably didn't have the monkey on the back of I told you so, they would probably be living back in the UK. So my big thing for you is, look, if it doesn't work out, I hope it works out, and I hope you love it, and I hope it's fantastic. But I'm just trying to say, if you've had that horrible family or friend who's like, you'll be back. You'll be back. And don't stay in Tampa because you'll be back. Or I told you so. Come back anyway and go, do you know what? I tried something that you didn't. I tried something that you didn't. And leave it at that. Leave it at that. Argentina. Hey, Argentina. That's something compared to me, mate, moving from Norway to South Wales and end up with you, Barry Nutcases. Homebrew Griffo. Yay, Homebrew Griffo. How you doing? How you doing? Quarter to 10. I'm living in Dennis Powers for 12 years. His name has been constantly told. Where the show? Oh, do you know what? Cinema. Sin Main Sympathy. Look, do you know what? I hate all of that. I hate all of that. Dennis Powers. 2 miles away from here. I can walk there. Yet the people of Dennis Powers, oh blimey, they all live in their little China, their little glass houses, don't they? Oh dear. I know it. Do you know, you should have moved next door to me, because you would never, ever have heard anything like that from me. The world's a bigger place. Sinmin Sympathy. I can't even pronounce your bloody name on you. Then where to shove your blooming chariot. My goodness me, what a sad thing. Local bars never had great stuff, but the old arcade in Cardiff was always worth a visit. Yeah, absolutely. I have poured everything into this. My mates have told me I will never do it. Hey, Joe, this is the thing. I've never done it. I want to do it. I'm in a different stage of life. I'm waiting for my kids to go to uni. Then I'm off ski. Let me read your comment. I poured everything into this. My mates have told me I'll never do it. Appreciate this. Going to college, a video to my father-in-law tomorrow, and this is definitely going to be part of it. Hopefully it is. If you go there, I'll say this one more time because I feel like I'm banging on a bit now. If you go there and it hasn't worked out, come back. You tried something. Come back. For your friends who told you it's not going to work, they'll probably, for 5 minutes, go, you're back. But don't let it eat. Don't let that whole thing of, don't let it eat you. Don't let it eat you. Please don't let it eat you. You do what you want to do in life. End of. Right, I'm moving on because I feel like I'm making a right old mess of this. Steve Charles, what? £2 super chat. Check out Weird Dan in Newport. You'll love it. I definitely will, Steve Charles. Thank you very much. Do you know, I'm probably going to say thank you very much. The Dennis Powers border guards won't let you through. So live your dreams and not other people's regrets. Live your dreams, not live other people's regrets. That's a really good comment from Rom. At this stage, after I've had a few pints, sorry for getting your name wrong. How you getting on with David Wilkinson? I can't. I'm not in a position where I can talk about that, David Wilkinson. I'm very sorry. Very cold nights and mornings, but lovely days with a hint of warmth. Spring is nearly here in Australia. Travis, I can't wait for you to have a bit of spring, a bit of sunshine. Get that barbecue out. Get the barbecue out tomorrow. The sun will be shining. Oh, I say tomorrow. It's probably, hang on a minute. It's 10 to 10 in the morning out there. 10 to 10 in the morning out there. You're probably already thinking. You're probably looking up in you at the sky thinking, shall I have a barbecue today? Wow. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, that's incredible. That's incredible because it's 10 to 10 at night here. Brilliant. Hey, Simon, are you prepping for life once you an empty nest? For example, learning the language or the country you'd like to move to could get ahead of the game. No, I would probably just be that ignorant person who went into the shop and went, English, you speak English. I'd just be like that. I'm not going to learn no language. I tried to learn French, and I tried to learn French, and I couldn't learn French. Not as long as I got an hole in my backside. So I can't learn another language. No. I can say beer, prost. I can say all the beer terminologies. Yeah, but not an actual whole language. No. I'd be like, I'd rather move somewhere that speaks English. 6:50 at 10 to 7. Trav, is the sun coming up 10 to 7? Are you thinking barbecue today, Saturday morning, looking up, going to the local butcher, the local supermarket, thinking I put my beers in the fridge? I'll get some pork, I'll get some sausage, I'll get some beef burgers. Whoa, I'll get the barbie going. Is it night? Is it looking like a nice day? It is. Dogs told. It is the legend. It is the legend, Trav. In the chat. He's actually next to you in the chat. It is the legend that is Trav. Trav, who has sent us so much amazing beer over the years. Who are these? Yes, who have made massive gains in science and technology? I don't know, Alexania. I don't know. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do? We are on a pub crawl around Beverly tomorrow. Here's a few nice places to visit. Not sure if you have been somewhere. Beverly, I'll have a look. I'll have a look in the morning, Beverly. But for now, I'm bursting for the wee. It's 9 minutes to 10. The wife's probably drunk a bottle of blooming wine. So I'm going to go up there and it's going to be all hell breaking loose. So I'm going to go up there now to the toilet. I'm going to go to the toilet, brush my teeth. I'm going to assess the situation, whether to, do the whole just close your eyes in bed and pretend you're asleep. And I'll see you all next week. Stone the Crows. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hang on, I'm at work today, partly. Cloudy and 15 degrees today for roast pork. You got me salivating. Do you see that, Trav? You got me salivating. Roast pork and gravy rolls tomorrow for lunch. Oh! Roast pork and gravy. Now I'm dribbling. Roast pork and gravy. Oh, I could have one of them right now. Oh, salivating. Roast pork and gravy. Oh, Trav, I'm going now. Juicy Lucy, bye, Si. Have a good weekend. Appreciate it. No problem at all. Everybody's in. Rob, Juicy Lucy, Matt K, Hopper, all of you, wonderful. Dan, of course, the wonderful Dan, Big Kev, all of you, wonderful people. I will see you all next Friday at 7 p.m. Stoner Crows. Boom and cheers.